Good afternoon, everybody. I have a weekly chart on Netflix, and the primary reason why we're bringing this up to all of our followers is as we approach the earnings release, which is going to be January 17, 2019. Today, 12:22 p.m. Date 1/12/2019. Subject Netflix earnings. How do I profit 300% off of Netflix using the turbo options that FreeOptionTrader on the video channel has? We empower you. Now, one thing we're going to talk about it on a weekly level, and these earnings are coming up, and here's what I'm going to show. That line, kind of orange line there, is a 100-week moving average, my friends. And we trailed it, and we got up, and we had a nice big breakout. That was a weekly breakout, but this is calendar 2019. This is the body of the price. 300 on the low end, and up here around that 341, 342. One of the things that we want to say is that when it gets into the fundamentals and the press releases on the actual earnings date, you have to know how to use our entries. 702-685-0772. Call today. Why? How to trade the quarterly earnings cycle that is approaching. And we're looking at Amazon because Amazon went back above the 20-week, the 50-week is a black line, and that kind of blue line there, that one is telling us the actual 40-week moving average in that dark blue line. And we're breaking out straight up going into the earnings. And on Monday, we're going to trade going up into Netflix. And once again, we want you to be in our live trading room so that you can see it, you can believe it, you can be part of it. And life will change in your ways of looking at markets and all kinds of different things that we know that you would like to be. And we can do that for you. That's how good we are. However, you won't know until you see it live and it's in front of your eyes. That will embrace it, embrace you, everything. And that's one thing about the earnings cycle. So we'll use this as a main driver going into the earnings cycle and this new week starting on Monday and whatnot, a report on the 17th. A chart on a weekly level is extremely strong as we're going to be going into the actual earnings release. How to use the options that make the super big money. So you can also use every single entry and exit and stop loss. All the work is done for who? For you. Here is the daily chart on Netflix, and it performed real well. When we had bottomed out in these oversold territories down here, referring to as a public indicator, the moving average convergence divergence. And when you get really oversold, you buy. The breakout happened here in December of 2018, around that Christmas Eve special. We went from this high, right, and it works like this. So this is the travel part of it on that diagonal line. Now, when I remove that on the daily and I take that right here, that is definitely an uptrend channel. These horizontal trend lines is where Netflix had traded down before on this daily chart. and it's very evident where Netflix has a pattern of selling down, and they do. Not only that, on the earnings season, when they do report, they have a tendency to sell off on that report and whatnot. So we are going to make it so it's very clear and how you can make a lot of money trading the options. And I will just let you know that Netflix does have directional price movements that do make a lot of money. That was a leg down and then a reversal, another little rally on up to the red barn, another reversal, and then another little rally up here. But take a look at the length of the reversal. Take a look at that. That's much greater value than the upside. This was the bottom of calendar 2018, and it goes right here. And now 2019 lows all the way up in anticipation of a great earnings report. This is what I'm trying to teach you. Here's another close-up of the weekly chart and all the weekly moving averages. Technically, that is very bullish, but I will tell you it will not matter when they come out to report these earnings on January 17th, period. And if they miss the number and they trade like they always do during that earnings season, quarterly, year after year, is that we're getting priced to perfection. And hold on one second. Testing. Okay, so basically what I'm going to talk about is free option traders earnings season training division. How to make a lot of money off of the earnings season. Not only that, earnings report every 3 months, earnings season, and you have to understand how that stock is going to trade and using the options to make a lot of money. Revenue sales on top line. How is the public going to react? We already know. Earnings, profits, or bottom line. Okay? And this is going to be the headline event. The EPS. Most of the time, financial media will report a company earnings in terms of EPS and understanding what that actually means and how the public is going to react. Estimates beat and miss. And we do have it in here. And the guidance, they're going to give a guidance, and that guidance will be an after hours closed down market, and either that thing will pop and go way down or pop and go up. We have over 5,500 live videos on the channel, and a lot of them have to do with it. Whisper number. The number that is whispered here is going to have a big impact as well as traders will make their own guess as to what profits will be. And the guess differs from consensus numbers and is known as a whisper number. So we talked about that. And we're going to start going through the earnings season. I'm using Netflix as a current example, but the earnings report, knowing how to read them, how to trade that knee-jerk reaction, how to get the options trade before the report, before the stock either goes up or down. And what side of the market are you on? Using our high-powered options training, you will be able to trade earning season.